So as we discussed, as I said, as promised, this is the Valley Plaza. I watch a channel called Retail Archaeology, and the guy goes around. It's really interesting. I don't know. He's got a lot of really good info on. He's got a lot of really good info on the older stores. You know, the stuff I grew up with. He's pretty close to me in age, I think, and it's an interesting channel. But he goes around and a lot of dead mall stuff. I'm going to open this up just so I can get a little bit of air. Anyway, we have a mall up in the Northeast, and because this is like a status thing in town to come hang out in the Southwest, as I don't understand the status of the Southwest end of town. But up in the Northeast, where I grew up for, high school and that time, we had a mall up there, and not many people went to it because it was the cool hip thing to come down here to this mall. And the Valley Plaza is really cool. I remember when I was a kid, they had goldfish ponds in there. Oh, they were beautiful. It was very 1960s looking. But the mall was built in, I think, the late 50s, early 60s. So that was our Sears store. Sears and Roebuck back in the day. What's H&M? I have no clue. That was our Sears store. You're first. This Lucille's barbecue. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is so good. If you've not been to Lucille's, you should check that out. So this is the main entrance to the Valley Plaza. I'm not going to go in. Lucille's right there, Starbucks across the way. Plenty of jewelry stores. There's a Verizon here. I don't do Verizon. Look at all those pipes. I haven't been in the mall in a while, and I mean a couple of years. Maybe not a couple of years. I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's been a long time. T-Mobile. Now this used to be the end of the mall, and then Macy's, right? They extended the mall in the 80s, I believe, or the 90s. I don't remember when they did the extension, but they added 2 legs, and one of them is now Target. I think JCPenney's, are they still in business? I don't know. I think JCPenney's is still going. I used to get clothes there. It's been a long time since I've been at a JCPenney's. I bought my last suit there, so that was a few years ago for the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. I'll be doing that again this year. We're already starting to see some of the stuff on Facebook. I think Bill Peliquin posted something about it. And this is towards the end of the mall extension. And then here's our JCPenney's. Sephora. So that's pretty cool. There's a big fat 40-something dude on a motorcycle in the window reflection there. Excuse me. Anyway, come around here to the back of the mall. And they built a theater out here in the early 2000s, I want to say. It's a nice theater. It's a stadium seating, which I like. I remember when they came out with it, I was like, oh man, I don't like that. It's new, it's different. And then we went to it, I was like, oh, I'll never go to old style theater again. There's a loading dock for JCPenney. And a car park. I think there's an entrance to the mall here, but we never really come and go this way if we come and go. The Hallmark is on this end. I think Hallmark's still in business. I have no clue. You can smell the food court from here. These are little service access things. This is where they bring service vehicles in to do work. I don't ever go back here. How's it going? Trash compactors, loading docks, stuff like that. Those little Forever 21. I guess that's girls' clothing. I have no clue if it's hip, trendy clothing. I don't know nothing about it because, you know, I've never been hip or trendy. I think Levi's 501s is as cool as I ever got for clothes wearing. I buy old man pants now because, you know, I'm an old man. I'm not old. But I don't dress cool. Who needs to look like anything? I don't give a flip. Here's the food court parking area. Off the back of the old Gottschalk's building. Yeah, I think I forgot to say it a minute ago, but go check out Retail Archaeology. You guys got a really good channel. He puts out really good videos. There's more service access. Oasis Food Court. He's got a great channel. He puts a lot of work into his videos, old pictures of stuff, and he does a lot of research. I'll tell you, you're watching some of the stuff and you think, well, that guy knows a lot. Well, what they do is you kind of remember it a little. I'm sure everybody knows this, and I'm just the only one that really puts any thought into this. But, you know, you kind of know this stuff. You kind of remember, oh, I think that was a thing. And then you go do the research. You know, you go online and you look it all up and you read about it and you go, oh, yeah. And then you know the details. Because nobody remembers what, you know, exactly blah, blah, whatever from the 1990s. And that guy puts a lot of research into, you know, he's got a pretty good memory anyways. Because he's remembering a lot of things that I, you know, probably didn't even know about. And how's it going? It's just one of those things. He puts the effort in, you know. He's got a lot of old pictures. Here's the reading. I didn't know this was an IMAX now. Huh. Stop here. Go around here. This is the Target. This used to be something else, and I'm having a hard time remembering what the something else was, but they completely and totally demolished the building and built this Target, and it's a huge Target. It's really big. I like these big traffic stops that they put out in front of the Targets. We quit. There's a big fat guy on a motorcycle again. We quit going to Target. We always went to Target, and we quit going when they decided, oh, we're going to do the transgender bathroom things. I don't support that stuff. Guys in dresses do not need to be going into the bathroom with little girls and women. And I'm sorry if you disagree with me on that, but whatever. I don't really care what you think if you think the wrong way on that. Look at this. Look at this. This used to be, because this was Sears, right? This was the tire center. And I'll let you go first because you got there first. They tore that building completely down and they built all this stuff. And I think that's fairly recent. I don't know. BMW blocking traffic, not signaling. It's boba time. What's boba? Panini Kebab Grill. Nice. And the Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is pretty good. I've never been to this one, but when we were in Texas, we went to Texas Roadhouse, and they did pretty good in there, I thought. My great uncle convinced me to try a chop steak. I guess they grind a steak up like hamburger, reshape it like a steak, and then it wasn't that bad. It was good. I like to sit down and eat a steak, so he asked me, well, would you do that again? I'm like, well, probably not, because I don't have the issue with eating a steak. He had dentures or whatever it was. He couldn't really chew steak like he wanted to, so he come up with that, and they offered it. He requested it. They said yeah. And he liked that. It wasn't bad. It was seasoned and it was good, and I just preferred a texture of a steak. But man, they did a good job cooking it. And here, this was Sears. This was Sears. And I miss Sears. I really wish we still had Sears. I bought a lot of clothes at Sears too. JCPenney and Sears. Then I started buying cheap pants and just black t-shirts from Costco. That's all I really wear is black t-shirts. And there's that H&M, and this used to be the southernmost part of the mall. So there you go. It's kind of a drive around of our mall here in town, and it's doing just fine. It's the company that owns the mall. The company that owns the mall owns bunches of malls. It's an English company, and they were having financial trouble because obviously, retail is a dying thing. And they tried to file bankruptcy, and they tried to like a restructuring bankruptcy, I think. And they tried to include this one, and the judge was like, no, that mall's profitable. You can't. So this mall is, believe it or not, turning a profit month in, month out, year in, year out. It's doing really good. I don't know if you know 511 tactical gear, but I thought what I would do while showing off our mall, I thought I'd come down here and introduce you to this store. I really like this place. I get my coffee here, and I'll show you that too. We get the bag off the bike, and we will go in and talk to the guys and float through the store and kind of look at some of the stuff they've got. Let's take these off real quick. Because these guys were kind of concerned, if it's a paid thing. I'm like, well, my channel's not monetized. I'm not making any money off of YouTube. I probably never will. I'm not really doing this for that purpose. I'm doing it more for entertainment. For my entertainment, I enjoy doing this. And I like going back and watching this stuff later. I've watched a couple of the videos that are a few years old now, and it just, I don't know, it tickles my fancy. But I am not being paid or compensated in any way to show you this stuff. I'm not making money off of the video. And this was kind of the manager of the store here when I talked to him yesterday. This was kind of a thing that he really wanted to emphasize, was you can't make money in California. You can't make money showing this stuff off, and they're kind of worried that, you're gonna get in trouble or get us in trouble, or I don't know exactly how the thing works, but here's my deal on this. And I know I say it probably way too often. I'm not compensated. I'm not reimbursed. I'm not being given anything. Everything I'll show you on my little reviews that I'm doing, it's just stuff I like and I think is worth sharing and saying, hey, this is cool. I like this. It's good. And you might like it too. So this is one of those deals where, excuse me. This is one of those deals where I'm not being compensated. I'm not getting anything for this. They're not giving me anything. I don't even get a discount. It's just something I like. It's just something I like, and I'm sharing it with you. And I hate that we have to say stuff like that. I say it just because I think it's important that you know that I'm not, on the take or anything. I'm not selling anything. I'm just stuff I like. But anyway, be that what it is. Oh man, I love this bike. So cool. Let's go in and say hi and look around a little bit and show you this stuff. I'm not going to buy any coffee today because I bought some yesterday. Hi. So here we go. They've got all kinds of really cool shirts, pants, boots. I really like these, but I don't like that material. I like that a lot better. Good looking stuff. But it's kind of like the military tactical stuff. The thing about What does it say? Protect those who serve. 511 Tactical. The thing about all this is, and I'm not wearing my pants today, but I'll show you the pants I bought. This has got the features of some of the other more tactical shirts, but it looks like that's so cool. I didn't know they had shorts. Anyway, the pants and stuff that they carry is all geared for like first responder type of service, and the pockets on them are weird, and you can get different types. You see the pockets on those pants with the leg pouches and stuff, and they've got every color and size. Those are they look like denim, but they are not, and that's the pair of pants that I have, the green pair. They're like $70 something, I think. Those are denim. Mine are like the dark green. But they're flexible. They're not denim. Those are not denim. They just look like it. But they're really comfortable pants. I really like them. They say you can kind of float around the house all day and all old man stretchy, like wearing sweatpants. It's comfortable. They've all got these tactical flashlight magazine pouches and stuff like that built in. Really cool. Some more shirts. Really nice dress shirts. Actually, I really like that. $75 though, see. So here's the thing, the price on this stuff is a little high, but you are getting good quality gear. This stuff is really long lasting. It's tough. It's like double stitched. It's really, well, this isn't double stitched, is it? That's a nice looking jacket. $100. Yeah, this stuff's not cheap, but it's not cheap. It's good stuff. Those pants have been really great. The pocket on the, let's see, they've got this pocket, right? And what I do, because I put my knife and my flashlight on my front pockets on my blue jeans, on these, the seam is a little bit further forward, and it's uncomfortable to have that stuff there, but you've got these pockets, so I just hook my knife here and my flashlight, or well, my flashlight here and my knife on the other side, which is really good. You've also got the fifth pocket. Really like that. Really like that. Anyway, got socks, got shoes, all kinds of cool shoes. Hiking shoes. This looks more like an exercise trainer. Yeah, Atlas trainer, black, $119. Where's the boots with this one? This is the one I like. And a friend of the family, a buddy, said he just bought these and he's been wearing them and he loves them. He says they're really comfortable. They're really good. They're really good shoes. Here we go. Look at this. This is the one. Really like that. Because once you get it all tied up, you just knot it. And then you zip, you're on. Very cool. Anyway, they got all kinds of Tacticool boots. They've got the, hey, there I am. There's that fat old guy on the bike. The bags and stuff are really cool. Gear bags. The one that I'm wearing right now, Hopefully you can see that. Just good stuff. I'll tell you, I was telling a buddy too the other day, he got a bag and something on the bags. He got a bag and he goes, oh, it was only like $30 or something online. I was like, well, that's cool. But I said, if you fill it with stuff, because he's making a get home bag, kind of like what this bag is. Basically a purse with a few extra things in it. A little bit of food, that kind of stuff. Water, the ability to make clean water. If you get a cheap bag, you put the stuff in it you need and you throw it behind the seat of the car and you never touch it but like once a year to pull it out, rotate stock and all that stuff. That's fine. You can go with a cheap bag, but don't expect it to make it all the way home. If you are going to, like I am with this one, use it basically as a purse, I do not recommend getting a cheap bag, because you're going to throw it in the car, you're going to take it out of the car, you're going to sling it up. If you ride a motorcycle like I do, you're going to sling it on and ride around with it. And a cheap bag will absolutely fall apart on you just from handling it, believe it or not. And I'm not saying that as conjecture. I'm telling you from experience that a cheap bag will absolutely fall apart on you just from handling it. These bags are not cheap bags. Here's mine. Here it is, right here. Here's my bag. It's the Rush Moab 10. It's a single sling. It's either side. I guess I should sit down and do a review of it sometime. It's a really cool bag. It's got all kinds of cool pouches and pockets inside. That's where I have my cell phone charger. There's not energy bars, but like Cliff bars and some dried cranberry craisins, I guess they call them. And then there's like a beef jerky. You can stick a pretty good MRE in there too, if you need to do that. This pouch, man, I hope I'm doing this where you can see it. This pouch on mine has the water system. There's the extra straps that come on the outside. I actually put mine on and I use them, especially on the bike. I use them just as an extra. These have compression straps, right? It's pretty good. You can put morale patches on there. I've got one just because they gave me one. I came in and bought something on Black Friday, which I never go shopping on Black Friday. This pouch on mine is where I have all my camera gear. But yeah, it's really good. You don't have to go the single strap version like this. You can go with something bigger that's a 2-strap. They have those. Really good stuff. Again, heavy duty quality, guys. And if you're just gonna throw stuff in there and maybe use it someday, maybe, there's the same bag in tan. That's what Ben's got, and he's been using it as a school backpack. He's really happy with it. Yeah, if you're just gonna throw it in there and maybe someday use it and just swap the stuff out of it once a year or whatever you're gonna do, a cheap bag's probably fine. But if you're gonna use it, you will be surprised at how quick some of the cheaper brands fall apart. And I've done that for years, and I finally bought something good, and it lasts so much longer. So here's some of the other stuff. Like I was saying, these guys supply first responder gear. So there's mag pouches, all that stuff. You've got LBE, load bearing equipment. That's a chest carrier, or a chest cover, a chest plate carrier. You can put sappy plates in there, that kind of stuff. That guy's all tacked out. Check that out. It's got the holster and everything. Nice. Here's all the little pouches. Double pistol case. I bet my tablet would fit in there really nice. That'd be a nice tablet case. So, and you come down here, they've got some of these Rangemaster bag collection. I haven't actually looked at that. I got a cheapo range bag, and I like it. It's fine, but it's, again, the zippers on it are starting to fail. Oops, I didn't mean to knock the thing off. We'll get around to that in a second. The excuse me. The zippers are starting to fail on it. It's starting to, kind of get ratty and tatty, and it's only a few years old, but it was cheap, so I'll probably come down here and get a nice range bag. Pete got a really good one that's kind of a backpack, and it's been great. He's really getting along with that. More LBE stuff. I think this is the gear that guy's wearing. If you have a need for that kind of thing, I don't have that. I don't use that. And then they got women's clothing too. A t-shirt for 25 bucks. All this stuff. That's my wife has the version of this with the hood on it, I think. She's got a pretty cool jacket. I bought her, and she came down and bought another one. They've got those type of pants for girls too. Come back around over here. See, there's a girl mannequin with a deal. Shorts for the active lifestyle. These are cool because they're like a t-shirt that you can carry a gun in, but it needs to be lightweight. They have their 511 lights. I don't know who they have make for them, and I haven't bought one, so I don't know. Oh, I like that. I like that little clip. Would kind of want that clip to be the other way, though. Tactical flashlights, very cool. Different battery types, all that. Flashlight pouch. Knee pads. Nice. I don't have any use for knee pads, so go through here real quick. More pouches, vertical. Flex vertical GP pouch. I don't know what that is. What would you use that for? Igniter 6.5 pouch, cool. Put shotgun shells in there, huh? Probably fit a whole box. Radio pouch. I like those Baofeng radios. James Yeager does a video on that. Here's my bag again. See that guy's wearing it. That's one of the cool things about the bag is whichever side you sling it on. Take this out real quick. Whichever side you sling it on, you can just reach back here. I don't know if you can see that, and that's like where the bedroll goes, and you can just go like this, and then you've got all my zippers are on this side, and the reason for that is I can unzip and reach in and get stuff and deal with and whatever. If this is set up for if this is set up for magazines and stuff, then I've got my, my magazines in the main pouch, and I leave this. I gotta look down. I can't just do this by hand. So like right here, I just go like this, right? And now I'm in the bag, and then I can close it back up without removing the compression strap or doing that stuff. So I can have magazines in there and a plate carrier, that kind of thing. You can also put I want to say sappy plate. That's not right. Just like, well, you could put one of those in there too, but you can put ballistic armor in here. I really like that. It's a good setup. That's not really what this bag's for. It's more of a purse. It's just got my extra wallet and stuff in there. But anyway. Oh, very cool. Let's come around here. Hope this isn't boring, guys. I just want to show off again something that I really like. Glasses. Oh, the coins. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. That's funny. That would be a good one to have when they pull out the real ones from the military. You oh no, I got my service. I got my service coin. Call of Duty. Anyway, just being silly. Black Rifle coffee. This is what I get. Pre-ground. Really cool. They just changed these packages. It's a little pricey, but it's really good. And I'll tell you, I've said it before, I'm a sucker for good packaging. Let's pull this out real quick. These are the K-Cups, right? And it says 12 rounds of single serve coffee. And then the K-Cups on the top looks like the back of a bullet with the center primer. It's just printed on there, right? So there's a 1 round of coffee. So I'm a sucker for good packaging, but I don't like gimmicky stuff. And this is kind of gimmicky, but the coffee is really good. You can order all of this online and they'll ship it directly to your house. I don't like gimmicky and just putting a gun on something and go, well, then I'm going to get the Tacticool coffee. Well, that's not really me. But Pete was telling me how good this was, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a try, all right. Because I typically wouldn't buy something like this because it's got the gimmick thing going on. You're playing to a crowd with this, right? And that's just something I typically don't go for. That's a turnoff for me, if I'm honest. Just because I'm obstinate like that, I guess. But anyway, Pete, you've seen him on the 701 a lot, and out at the range, he kind of helped talk about, affordable pistol options. Pete was the one who told me this is like really good coffee, and this is really good coffee. So I can put up with gimmicky. to get a good quality product. And I think this is a little more expensive than what you might buy at the grocery store, but I think it's worth it, and I don't have it every day. I make a pot of coffee on the weekends, which I keep forgetting to come over here and buy this, and then I didn't even make my coffee this morning. I went to Dagny's with the guys, and Dagny's makes really good coffee too. So anyway, belts. Me and the boys have these belts. Love these belts. They're fantastic, and they are very much more affordable than they were when I bought my first one, which lasted me over 10 years, I believe, almost 12 years. Great belt. Fantastic belt. And they got all this little stuff too. I have some holsters, but yeah, if you have the inclination to get stuff like this, check out their website. This 511 Tactical has a great website, and now they have retail stores all over the country, and I think that's fantastic. I just absolutely love it. The people here are really good. The products are great. A little expensive, but worth the money in my estimation. So, oh, nice. They also sponsor classes for first aid, for tactical stuff, women's situational awareness. That is not necessarily a gun class, and Naomi is a fantastic instructor. She's a cool chick too. Naomi's awesome. If you saw my range trip videos where we shot the backup gun matches, Naomi was the short gal in there that was she shoots good. She shoots really good, but she does introductory classes for women for firearms, and all kinds of stuff. She does CCW training. So Naomi's awesome. Her and her husband are both really good. So anyway, yeah, they're involved in stuff like that with the community and everything, and this is just a great company, and I really like their stuff, and I thought I'd show the store off. So, all right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna head on back to the house and start editing. Have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one.